and we are going to bring the killer live. How's it going, everybody? As y'all know, we got Don Hartsfield with Craig Pest Control in the house. He has been the owner for about 15 years, and if anybody can kill a bug, it's him. So if y'all have any questions or anything, bring them on.
It was me.
Hi, Don. How are you?
Man, we're doing great. How about y'all? Good. Enjoying this weather?
We are.
This is bug weather.
Ugh.
It makes them come out, doesn't it?
Come out and come in.
Listen, I'm not a fan. I'm just going to go ahead and say I love you, Don. I love the
Well,
killer.
I love you too.
But what you do, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. Women and scaredy cat men are great for my business.
Sissy men.
Yes. Well, not all sissies.
Not all.
No, most.
Oh, look, we got Miss Killer on here watching.
What's up, mama?
Hi, Julie.
Hadn't seen that one yet pop up. Mike Belcher said he was coming in hot. Sandy said she's ready.
I thought Belcher would be here. Y'all couldn't get him, so y'all went and got me in. He cost too much.
Well, I tell you what, don't be a bit surprised if you hear the back door creak in a minute. Mm-hmm. And some little fella sitting over there in a chair watching you.
Okay. Yeah.
The other night it was Steven here who was talking about ghost in his attic. I think he's the ghost in everybody's attic.
He's the Greers Ferry peeper.
Yeah.
Got a little step stool run, looking in windows.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
That's a joke, people.
So, Don, why don't you kick us off?
Guys, I'm Don Hartsfield, Craig Pest Control. I'll probably step off that a little bit.
Good.
Man, we kill bugs. We do termite, pest control, ants, crickets. Anything's a pest to you except for like a bad neighbor or the neighbor's barking dog. The government will not give the license for that, so we can't get rid of them yet. But ants, crickets, spiders, we have a solution for all of your pest control needs. We're second generation. My father-in-law, Darrence Craig, he started this back in 1987.
Wow.
I fell in here. I thought I was going to be like a rodeo clown or a cowboy or the sheriff. Dude, I got the bug business.
Here you are.
Hadn't looked back. Love it. Enjoy the bug business. Who would have thought? But yeah, it's been going on now over 20 years. I've owned the business 15. Tyler, y'all know T-Bone, he's working with us now. So it's maybe a third generation pest control killing business one day.
Get her dead, Ty.
So you were stationed and you operate out of Arlington, Tennessee.
We're in Arlington, Tennessee. We have our Arkansas license.
How long have you had those?
The Tennessee license since 87.
No, the Arkansas.
Arkansas, we picked that up 7 years ago. Does that sound right? 6?
I'm going to say 6.
I was spraying my house and spraying the guy across the road, and I thought, I might need to get a license. I don't get caught out here and get in trouble in Arkansas. So I went and got my Arkansas license. It's a real tough test. We did it. Passed the first time. Went and partied had a good time in Little Rock with our buddy Brandon and Michelle. Can we say last names or call them out?
Yeah, you call them out.
Yeah,
Call them
we
out.
call people out.
Anybody want to have a good time, you call Brandon Cage, tell him to fire the grill up. He's always wanting to party with you. Man.
Or
He can
having
whip up some
get the
crab
crop.
legs.
Man.
Thank you.
He ever offers to cook you some crab legs. Do not pass that up.
Hey, he got into oyster cooking there for a minute.
I'm out. No thanks.
Man, he can do it.
So when Steve was on here, he was talking about ants.
Yeah, ants will get in air conditioners, getting those. Then Steve might have correct the starter or condenser. They'll get to short them out. They're real bad. And then it's because that condensation, moisture. When you look at insects, look at moisture. A lot of times it's going to be around a bathroom or a kitchen, a windowsill where water, dew gets in. That's where a lot of your insects are from. Dry, like the desert, you don't have near as many bugs around water. That's where your bugs are. So that air conditioner just kind of tracks them. They come in and short it out.
Cause all kinds of issues.
That's it.
So I've got a question for you, a bug question.
Oh,
What about the little, some call them fruit gnats, little
drain flies. There's several species of drain flies, blow flies, and
in
a lot
my
of those.
situation, watering my plants.
You're overwatering.
You're overwater.
You're overwatering. Let water sit out on a cabinet. It's a bottle of water. You let it sit there for about 3 months. You'll get a little algae film in there, and that's perfect harborage for those fruit flies, gnats. Of course, fruit flies, you're looking at leftover banana peels or apples sitting on the counter. It also come from algae outside. Drain flies. A lot of times you just clean that drain. You don't even need the pest man for that. Clean the drain. If you start buying the fruit fly traps, you put them out, you're going to feel so good seeing that thing full of fruit flies, but you still have the problem. Best thing to do is go to the source, take care of it, clean it out, they go away. The life cycle on a fruit fly, drain flies, 2 to 3 days, no longer than a week. Once it's clean, they're gone.
Right on.
Carpenter bees are the same way. People buy the big carpenter bee traps, and they'll get that jar full, and they're like, oh man, we're wearing them out. They're getting adults. All the babies are still up in the wood. Until you treat that wood and get rid of the young ones, you're going to keep having those carpenter bees.
What's the best way to get rid of mosquitoes?
Call the bug man.
All the bugs.
There's a lot of products out there, and there for a long time I wouldn't mess with mosquitoes. I thought it's a scam. It's a hoax. You're not going to get rid of the mosquito. You're not going to get rid of the mosquito. You can make it comfortable. And there's several ways to do that. We use bait stations. We use a fog. We don't like fogging flowering plants, though, because you have honeybees. You don't want to hurt the bee population. So you're going to put out, there's several different brands. You know what brand, what time of year to put them out, where to put them, in the shade, put this from the sun. Some last 30 days, some last 90 days. It's complicated.
So it's not as simple as just going to the store and getting you a can of Raid and just killing
You
everything.
just go out there and
see.
spray what you want to.
Then you're wondering why your tomatoes are dying. And
Right.
But is it, because
Your palms itch.
is it one of those things that too, like for us where we grew up and we came from, you don't want to leave like a bucket sitting out there full of water.
Right.
or
That's
an
a great
O-tide
breeding
or-
site.
Yeah.
You get rid of those, but you're around the lake in West Tennessee and even here in Arkansas, especially Arkansas around the rice fields. Water sits. You're going to have that problem. West Tennessee, a lot of the developers are putting in retention ponds that hold water. Drains stop up. The culverts stop up. Gutters around the house stop up. All those areas are great breeding areas. A lot of times you'll listen to people talk about, oh, they got tires laying around. The tires will, but not a lot of people leave tires laying around. Old swimming pool covers that aren't running. Mosquitoes, great breeding area. You get the hipsters on, they'll call us, hey, what can I do or spray that's all natural and organic? It's not going to hurt anybody. Man, if you're on your patio, turn on a fan. They're not a real good flyer. Go to Lowe's, Home Depot, buy you a good size fan, plug it up.
Enjoy your night.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a question here. It says, do you have to treat the whole yard to treat ants that get into your air conditioner?
No, there are several baits now on the market. And again, it depends on what type of ant you have. Me and Tyler, my son, were talking about this last week. He was asking about, customer has these ants coming to the house. What do I do? Find out what kind of ant you have. Ants, there's so many different species. Some trail, some don't. A lot of your baits work real well with the trailing ant, and most of the trailing ants get in air conditioners. Your Argentine ant, paving ant, a fire ant. Fire ant mounds will mound up right on the side of the air conditioner. It's loose soil from construction. It's perfect for them. It's easy to work with. You can treat it with a liquid like a fipronil is labeled for outside for fire ants. You can use a lot of baits. Man, I feel like a nerd. Ants amaze me. Fire ants amaze me. It's crazy.
Like a nerd.
Really. Look, you'll have the fire ants out there, and you'll go and you'll buy your Amdro or whatever you got at Co-op, and you'll say, I'm going to go out there and kill these ants. And you set a big hill, and you'll put it all right there on top of it, and you'll think it didn't work. All they did was move right next door to it. No. What actually happened was you see the big ant hill. Mm-hmm. They already have 4 to 5 sub-colonies. If you treat that ant hill, you missed them. You need to go about a 20, 30 foot perimeter around that ant hill, sometimes bigger, depending on what kind of soil type you have. But find your sub-colonies. If that queen has workers that don't come back, she says, hey, guys, something's going on. This isn't good. She'll elect other queens and say, y'all go over there, you go over there, you go over there. We're going to win. And that's when that one colony pops up right next to where you treated, if you don't treat them all the way around. So no, you don't need to treat the whole yard. You can treat, and then again, it depends on what type of ants you have. The fire ants, you can treat the mounds, the hills. Pavement ant, trailing ants, you can bait them. There's a lot of great baits out there. Oh, man.
You're good.
Can't cut that part out.
No, it's fine.
That's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what happens.
That burger was good.
Well, that's good.
So Sandy kind of carried on with that question and says, does your treatment prevent future infestations?
For a little while, of course it will. It'll leave residual. It all depends on your weather. You know, a lot of rain, a lot of sun, man, it can mess it up. Sun will bleach a material real quick, but depending on what material you put down and what kind of ants you had, yes, it can leave residuals, let's say 30 to 90 days.
We're going to skip ahead, Ben. You've seen us kind of chuckle. And you're probably going, what the crap's coming?
Go ahead.
It's Belcher. It's Belcher.
Belcher asked, are we still talking about bugs or wives?
We're talking about bugs. Man, you got a great wife, Belcher. Watch your mouth, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's going to take that stool out from front of that bed. You're going to be getting to bed tonight. Be careful, buddy.
Do you have a suggestion or a solution to deter snakes?
I'm scared of snakes. I am scared of snakes. I don't want everybody to know that. I've been under houses.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah.
Holy crap, because
I am scared of snakes. I've been under houses and felt something run across my back of the leg and thought it was a snake, and I will tear my cover off, just hitting my butt on every floorboard trying to get out of the crawl space. I'm scared of snakes. Everybody, if you call Craig Pest Control and says, hey man, I got these snakes, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna throw a figure out there, $5,000. And when you say, come get it, I'm going, oh, man, I meant $5,550.
Yeah.
I don't do snakes. I'm scared of the snakes. A hobby of mine. Do we have time for stories?
Yeah, throw it in there.
This is all about you.
I love-
So we on your time.
The last several years, I got into falconry.
Because I was going to ask you about it anyway.
Got into falconry, and my sponsor, we were in the bottoms of the Wolf River in LaGrange, Tennessee. And he was...
So just for folks that may not know what falconry is.
Falconry is trapping wild. We use red-tailed hawks and train them to rabbit and squirrel hunt. Actually, they'll grab whatever they want to. But we were in the bottoms, thought we were squirrel hunting, walking down a little gravel road into the woods. We done worked the sweat up, walked quite a bit. Come back, his bird finally went down on a snake. I'm going to leave his name out of it, but he started, you're not going to help? Nope. That bird there's going to eat him a snake. He's, oh no, he can't eat the snake. The snake bit the bird on the foot, which scared me. I'm calling the veterinarian and going, hey man, this snake has done bit this bird. Guy put vitamin C on his foot. Next day, healed up, no problem. Snake was dead. The bird did kill the snake. I did stay about 50 yards from it, watched it. And, you know, in my world, it's a snake. I know it's a cottonmouth or rattlesnake.
Right.
It's like that big.
It's
you know,
a king cobra.
Yeah. I was like, man, that thing can eat somebody. I don't mess with them. But, yeah, watching that, I was like, oh, dude, I'm scared. The whole time he's going, you're not going to help me? Nope.
That bird
Not
made that
one bit,
choice, and he's
brother.
going to have to live with it.
Your bird was hungry.
Yeah.
You should have fed him before he come out here.
What is the smallest crawl space you've ever been under?
Oh man, and you go to homes and people will look at me. I'm not a small guy, and I'm getting bigger. That's terrible. But you can, if you want to, you can get under a tight spot. But I have, with my father-in-law owned the business, small crawl spaces. You had the little Boy Scout shovel that would fold out. Mm-hmm. Several. We dug trenches and tunnels, get under there. But it is getting now where I won't do it. I will just tell them, Tyler will be there in a little bit. Tyler, get out of that house.
I got a skinny one coming, he said.
Be there in a minute.
Will the same chemical work on the ants and the S word that I don't like?
The 8-legged ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't say.
Yes, some will. And that's what people ask, what do I use? What can I buy? I don't have, we can go out there and look in the truck. There's not one material. At any time, I'll keep 5 or 6 different materials on the truck because one material works real good with a certain type of ant than a different ant. There is a great material we found with spiders, but glue boards are important with spiders. Exteriors, great. Micro-encapsulated stuff. It's big words that I shouldn't even say. 'Cause I don't know what they mean either. But no. Stuff you want to spray outside and get them before they come inside. Glue boards for monitors for your S words.
Oh, good question.
Man, the ladybugs, Asian beetles, it's a whole different material for them. If you want to kill the spiders around soffits, eaves, and overhangs, it's another material. And wiping down spider webs. When I first got in this, man, we were like spray jockeys. All you had was a little silver B&G can and a hose on the truck. The more you sprayed, the better job you did, and it better stink. Well, now we have materials that don't smell near as bad. They're non-repellents. We have Webster mops. We'll go there and wipe down spider webs. You've got backpack blowers for your mosquitoes. They work real good for yellow jackets, wasps. You can fog them. They're not flying at you. They're not going to get you. You can kill them with a fogger. Backpack sprayers, spraying a lot less material, targeting certain cracks and crevices, areas where the bugs live, instead of just spraying everywhere. Industry's really changed.
And from what you said something earlier about time of year and temperature and all that stuff, so I guess on every type of insect or whatever, there's a certain time of year that this chemical works better.
Yes.
For every one of them.
Certain insects molt different than other insects. Another little story, people every year when it snows and ice, they'll put us on the prayer list. The poor bug man's going to go out of business. We done got us a week of cold weather, a week of ice. It's going to kill all the bugs. It's going to kill all the bugs, man. What's the bug man going to do? Thank God we won't have these wasps no more. That cold weather, we're going to freeze them out. No. And then spring comes around and we got wasps. And we got the mosquitoes back. What happened? Watch those Alaska shows. If you like them, I do like them. They're over there swatting. Mm-hmm. They've got big mosquitoes, and they get a lot more than a week of cold weather.
Yes, they do.
It is not the cold weather. It is the moisture again. You go to look what shows in the desert. They're playing naked and afraid in the desert. They're not swatting bugs. They're watching scorpions or getting sunburned on the naked parts.
Well, they got them little lizards that eat all the bugs, though, so that helps a bunch.
That's a hungry lizard. And bats are good. Bats eat a lot of mosquitoes, but they don't eat all the mosquitoes. They think, and bat houses are great. I actually want several. Christmas around the corner. Julie's still on that? Get me a bat house. But the bat houses are neat. I'd love to store some bats besides somewhere in my attic, put them outside and let them eat mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. I think they're neat to watch at night.
I love watching them.
Well, me and a buddy of mine was talking about that, like it's been a few months ago now, we were talking about, why is it that this part of the country seems to have less mosquitoes than a lot of other places? And that was one of the things that we kind of thought was, you walk outside at night and see all the bats.
And they have to lay in still water at a certain temperature. This lake stays pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But standing pools of water, your frogs, fish will eat that mosquito larvae. People don't realize it. A lot of that's what God put those 2 mosquitoes on Noah's Ark for. Somebody got to feed these fish.
How do you get rid of the S word around boat docks?
Oh my, there are a couple great materials out there now they're coming out with. Centria is a great material. You can actually put it in a backpack sprayer or a blower. Blow it on the roof. But the most important part about boat docks, wipe them down. A lot of your spiders on a boat dock, if you look, it's a real complex web. They have to shoot all that out of their body as they make. If you wipe down their web, when they redo that web, a lot of them will dehydrate. They'll kill themselves making that web to catch their food. Not all of them. Good balance of, and there again, glue boards work well. They get overtaken on a boat dock. It don't take long at all. That glue board's just no good at all. It's just wipe them down. That's one of them you're not going to get total rid of. You're just going to make the situation a lot better.
I would take a wild guess and just assume that if you were going to get into a area of treating boat docks, that it would probably require a question or two of the core. I would assume
the material.
I wouldn't suggest doing anything without talking to them just in case.
On our at the license in 2 states, label is law. If the label says you can spray over water, you can spray over water. 99.5% of the label will say don't spray near water, don't spray on moving water, don't spray. But there are, what's the, it's an abbreviation. I can't remember what it is. It's a natural, look like an idiot. Sorry about that, guys. I can look it up. Yeah, I can Google it for you. But Essentria is one of the great ones. But I've looked at it several times. We wiped down our boat dock and a couple down. Oh man! And there's a guy down the boat slip from us, and we didn't wipe his down. And it's not because we do like Bruce. We didn't do it. He come by and said, "Man, what'd you do to get rid of all these spiders?" And he asked the other guy on the other side, "Come on, we use Lysol." Oh, not Lysol. It was a lemon pledge. Sprayed everything with pledge. Killed them. He's like, "Really?" He went and sprayed his with lemon pledge. He said, "Man, it helped. It didn't get rid of all of them." He said, "Stuck a lot on the roof, on the ceiling." So you got to spray that too. I don't know if he ever did. I shouldn't be telling him. He's probably going to see us and go, "Man, cuss old Don out."
He'll catch up with you over the weekend.
Yeah.
So,
May owe him a favor now.
Yeah.
can you get boar bees on wood exterior homes?
Yes, carpenter bees, boar bees. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. They're getting a buzzing. Is that normal?
Yeah.
But yeah, the carpenter bees, boar bees, and they're amazing also. If you ever see them go into a piece of wood siding, or even the 4x4 post on a patio, the 2x6 timbers, they'll find that one piece they really like. Go in and make a 90-degree turn. If you ever cross-cut it, it's a really pretty little groove in there. But the mom goes in there and lays her babies. And it could be 6 to 9 inches in there. But she packs it full of nutrients, and she'll come and go and feed them. A lot of people go in there and put their trap up, and they'll catch a mama. They go, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing good." They don't realize you got like 3 or 5 still in that nest. You never see baby wood boars, carpenter bees, wood bees, whatever you want to call it. They all come out as adults. Half-inch. And hey, God made them to make a perfect half-inch hole. And I've seen people go in there and seal that hole. And then when the babies get ready to come out, they just blow out the side of the wood. And it is an ugly mess when they blow out the side. It's bad. And there's a lot of materials you can spray inside that wood. I don't like telling people, just get your Raid, get your Ortho Home Defense. But really, that's about good enough. You can put it in, spray it. You got to spray the hole, every hole. And they'll come dropping out. Wait 7-10 days. Plug your hole. Get your little wood putty. Stain it. You're looking pretty again.
Move on.
Looking pretty.
So is there any, we like to ask everybody this question, for like new home buyers or weekenders, what are some things, if anything, going into winter to kind of help?
Make sure your moisture, your water's cut off. You don't have any water leaks. That's always important. Weather stripping around windows and doors. That'll keep insects from coming in through those areas. A good pest control company doing exterior treatment. Take care of the bugs before they come inside the house. That's always great. If you don't want to do that, you can get glue boards from Walmart. Anywhere. Put glue boards in the corners around your windows and doors. You come home, put them up, throw them away, put some more. Is that what you're asking?
That's what I'm asking.
So I got 2 questions.
I'm happily married.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Love you, Julie. Should you pre-treat the ground before pouring a concrete slab to prevent termites?
Yes. And yes, that's an easy question there. And there's great materials out there. Used to, pre-82, I think it was, chlordane was a material. Everybody, they outlawed it in like 78. You'd use what you had till 82. I may have them years mixed up. Been a long time ago. But chlordane was the walking dog. You sprayed your soil with it. They said it's good for 75 to 100 years. What people understand is 75 to 100 years is coming up quick. They had a hard time coming up with materials that really last, had a good shelf life. They had a lot of chlorpyrifos. They outlawed it a few years ago, but now we have a whole new, what's the orgo type of materials you spray on the soil, and it's going to stay there. If you do not pre-treat that soil before you pour your concrete, every concrete slab, we put a bathroom, a tub, You have the little styrofoam block where I've seen people just put towels in there. But when they pull that out to get your plumbing put in, there's a moist spot for insects, termites to come in and eat your house. I've had people tell me, my house is a slab brick house. I'll never worry about termites. They don't realize what's holding the inside of that wall is pine studs.
Right.
Older homes, the old hardwood poplar, I'm saying old homes, early 1900s and back, you'll see those houses with termites, but they climb up that hardwood, barely leave a mark in it, and they'll go up and get on like some pine, just eating the sapwood, pine. Oh, the plaster walls, it always had the little pine slats in there, beadboard looking. And they'll get in there and just tear that wall up. And when you start redoing, these use a house I did on Grange, they had the newspaper insulation. It's like old newspaper.
Right.
The termites got in there and was eating the paper. It's like carbohydrates are what termites are going for. And yes, definitely, I'll quit rambling now.
And their teeth just ain't strong enough to eat the hardwood, huh?
They don't like the hardwood. I guess not. I don't know if it's the teeth or just going a path of least resistance, probably.
Right.
Got a tricky one for you. What treatment is good for sand scorpions?
I have to look into that. I don't have any sand scorpions.
Well,
Well, that's-
now to
that-
take into consideration of
that's
who's
coming from
asking.
Texas.
Y'all have them here?
No, that's coming from Texas.
It's coming from
Okay.
Texas. Thank you, Hunka, for the question.
I can look into it. It's a really. I think they Google it. Don't Google it. Google it. We'll have you. They'll tell you you've got spina bifida or something going on. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I have no idea. I've never dealt with sand scorpions. I know here we do have the little scorpions, and I have a couple customers started using a material called Onslaught Fast Cap. It's 4 active ingredients with a growth regulator. A lot of talking, and all that means is it kills scorpions. Spray it around the foundation, outside, inside garages with some glue boards.
He said I can't spell that.
Yeah. I think I could. It's got a purple cap.
Hunka, just look for the purple cap.
The purple cap stuff.
What would you say the most
MGK is the company that makes it. I do know that too.
common pest, insect in this part of the world that you probably, or is it just
Oh man, it's
mixture of all of it?
mixture of all of it. We have here in the Mid-South, Arkansas and Tennessee, you have humidity. You have a soil type. You got a mixture of rock, clay, sand, mud, and it's perfect for the humidity for roaches, ants, crickets, mosquitoes. There's not many bugs that we do not have here. Right. It's the brown recluse spider. They say they don't have those in Florida. They got them here.
Thanks. I guess I'm moving to Florida now.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Kennel up.
Let's go.
Boy, it's just for everybody, but Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie will pick you up on the way.
I guarantee you she'll beat us there.
Oh, I'm
So
sure. She gets a
do
head
want-
start.
I do want to take a minute to thank Jason from Traveler Plumbing for being this week's sponsor. Appreciate you, buddy. We enjoyed the show with you last week.
It was awesome.
That guy's sharp.
Hope you're still tuned in.
He's smart.
As Don said, you're sharp. We've heard that a lot.
Gotta get him over around Fairfield Bay.
So, Jason,
Our plumbers are getting old and
Jason, if you're
wearing
still
out.
on, you service Fairfield Bay, right? Julie said she's in. Bet.
I guarantee it.
I mean,
I guarantee it.
You and David can stay here. I mean, me and Julie will go to the beach. Okay, Don.
I'll come visit.
Come visit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more fresh water than that salt water. That sand gets in them crevasses.
Yeah,
you don't
it gets
really
in
want them
places
in.
you can't get it out of. It's-
Some of it comes home with you, and it's like, heck, oh man, there's sand everywhere.
And Lord forbid you take your boat down there and put
Oh,
it in the
my.
water.
We did that one time.
Yeah, I remember.
And it
Hi, Corey.
stained and broke stuff. Oh man,
That salt is legit.
it is. It
Sandy
is.
said she's going too. Okay,
That was a
so
caravan.
one of my clients just popped in on here,
What's
and
that?
she has a home over Cove Creek area. Okay, and Stanley Adcock was Adcock Termite.
Right.
He just recently retired and everything.
Congratulations.
Are you looking to pick up new clients?
We are picking up a few new clients. Time is becoming a commodity. We do need to pick up more customers. Our plan is up in the air. Everybody always tells you got to have a plan. What is your plan? And we've got a real loose plan. We have fun's our plan. We enjoy it. We love it over here. We come over all winter. A lot of people just come for the boat season and they're done. We come all year long, and I enjoy what I do. I enjoy killing bugs in Cove Creek. I think it'll be fun. I love killing bugs with a view. That's awesome. Yeah, we do take on new customers.
We do have a pretty terrible office around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My problem is I kill bugs on like Thursday afternoon, Friday. I'll get some Saturdays. We've talked about staying on a Monday. And again, my son's working with us. I've had Miss Becky's been with me 7 years. She helps out a lot with the Tennessee business. So it's just trying to juggle both. And if we can handle it, hey, we will jump on it with both feet. Love to. If we can't handle it, we'll be up front and tell you, sorry guys, we're not here enough. We had a call a while back. Somebody had squirrels in the attic and said, hey, can you come over and do these squirrels in Greers Ferry? I was like, no, man, if you set a trap for squirrels, you need to be there every day to make sure you get that squirrel out and get that hole sealed up. It's just not feasible. It's hard to do.
But to do like your termite or pest,
Yes.
So to answer our earlier question, Jason said they do serve Fairfield Bay and as far as Clinton.
Sweet.
So
Come on, big fella.
there you go. Jason asked, are bed bugs something that we need to worry about in this area?
Yes. Bed bugs have made a...
Can I go back for just a second if you don't mind?
Sure.
So when that question come in about taking on new clients and you said you come up even for the winter, not just the boating season.
Right.
Elaborate on that a little bit.
Oh, man, during the winter, it's the best. It's small town feel. We enjoy the VFW in Fairfield Bay. And, guys, they have a poker run coming up October 26th. I told David about it.
A Jeep? Is it
No,
Jeep or
this is side-by-side.
yeah.
Our buddy Bubba Doty,
Yes.
he's going to sponsor a stop. Craig Pest Control is. Barry Allred, the cabin valet. Guys, if y'all don't,
I think he's
can
next
y'all
week.
put his number down? Oh, he is?
I think he's next week.
Hey, they're
next
great
week.
guys.
They're amazing.
I'd mentioned to Bubba Doty one time that, he said, can you spray for like the fleas and ticks in the yards? Yeah, man, I got that. He said, can you do mine? Yeah, Bubba, I'd love to. Well, I got one more. Yeah, I'll do that, Bubba. That's no problem.
Wound up this long.
22. I was coming over thinking I'll be on the water by 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, I'm running around like a scald dog at like 6 going, never get this done. Yeah. But Bubba Doty, appreciate it. Barry Allred's always been great. Great people.
Good people.
If you need something cleaned or washed, those two right there will get you cleaned up and washed out.
Yes, they are amazing. Him
Yes.
and Chris are doing a really, really good job with ballet.
Right.
Cabin ballet.
But again, the VFW, the poker run's coming up sometime in October at the campground. They're having Jeepers Creepers. So if you have a Jeep, you want to go ride around, and they're going to do a poker run on Jeeps.
Fun.
At the campground in Fairfield Bay. I think it's the 2nd week of October, maybe the 3rd. I'll look that up.
See,
Somebody look in there and tell me who's it.
this is just proving the point, that yes, our sidewalks may, if we had sidewalks, may roll up at 7 o'clock at night during the winter, but we still have stuff going on.
Guys, what we do is we'll get out and play with. We don't side by side ride anymore. We sold her side by side. But we'll Jeep ride, or we'll just hook up with friends. Blake and Susan, Brandon and Michelle. You'll get a group together. I've learned to cook Dutch ovens over a fire. A chili. We do a chocolate chip cookie. I enjoy getting friends from Fairfield Bay together. Get everybody on the back deck, turn the radio on. Next thing you know, you can sing out loud because nobody's here.
Right.
I mean,
right.
You're doing karaoke on the back deck and making words up if you don't know it.
Exactly.
Get Amanda Rogers out there rolling on the river.
Yes.
Did y'all? Hey, she can do it, man. She's an entertainer. If you're ever out to see Amanda Rogers, get a little roll on the river going. She's got some pipes, man.
Listen, and we can talk about Amanda and Thomas because they're clearly not on here.
And they were supposed to be.
And they were supposed to be
At
because
least-
I did send out like a mass group to to everybody today, to our Jeep group.
I text Steve, Mike, and T-Rod and gave them one rule for tonight.
One rule.
And I got a thumbs up from everybody from T-Rod, so I can't assure anything.
T-Rod will get there and sing too. He does the backup on Rolling River, but he'll sit down. What's it? This is Johnny Cash he gets down with. And if you ever hanging out with the Rooks, Larry Rooks had Julie sing karaoke. He promised, we're going to sing together. We're going to sing. Come on, let's pick out a song. It might have been Sonny and Cher. I can't remember the song. They got there to sing, and Larry walked off and sat down. And Julie's the other one.
That is not right.
She whittled one out now. She got with it. It's a lot of fun. The winter time, if you're not coming up here,
You're missing
out. It's a small town feel. You enjoy yourself.
So I got. So Hunka says, "Oh, you want to talk about singing? Willie Nelson and Ray Charles."
We might have been known to do a little bit,
Yes.
around people we didn't know.
Little Clarence Carter.
Said October 19th for Jeepers Creepers in Fairfield Bay.
Is he coming? Man, I'm going to be there. I've got that old CJ, and I think it's across the street from me, so I'm not going to burn much gas.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm not sure where the poker run's going to be, and it sounds really pretty cool. They're going to do a poker run, and if you hadn't been to the marina lately, it is cool. They have signs. I wrote like little people painted something. You stick your head in, look like a Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah.
Poke your head in, you like you're with a fish, and stick something board. Just take little kids down there, and they'll have a ball. It's so much fun. We'll do that. We'll head up to the dock of the bay. Mm-hmm. Get up and get some hot wings, maybe
Their
Uncle Herschel's
cheese bread.
slush or something. But oh man,
Their cheese bread is good too. If you
Their
hadn't
cheese bread is.
add pepperoni.
I got the burger.
Their
I think it was last week.
Their burgers are massive.
Holy cow, man! I'm a big guy. That was a whoa.
Yeah, if you get to eat it all and not wear some of it, you're doing pretty good.
Right.
'Cause
But
it's a
that's-
pretty messy burger.
Fairfield Bay
gets
gets
to be.
Fairfield Bay gets a bad rap. It's you got a HOA, but the Little Red's fun. If you want to golf, man, we're seeing more and more friends golfing over there. We actually have planned us a golf trip. It's 4 couples. We all tie up during the summer on the water. We got the other 3 couples are golfers. I can still have my top 10 golf game because I hadn't golfed 10 times. I got the clubs. My wife, she's worried about getting the right clothes. You don't have to be a good golfer. You got to look like a good golfer.
Yeah, I just want to drive the golf cart.
Well, that they
I
have
keep
that
my own
benefit,
score.
right? So I'm
So
going to
you win.
win.
Yeah.
They done that benefit deal here. What was it? 1st of August, like August 10th,
yeah.
somewhere in there
Couple
at Indian
weeks ago.
Hills. And Buddy Scott, he somehow or another he talked him into letting him take his AR-15 up there. And so when you got to the 15th hole, he and I were standing there with AR-15s, and you could shoot your drive with an AR-15. And how cool is it to be in the middle of town on a golf course? Just
I'm not sure. Can we advertise this?
I'm assuming so. I mean,
We were out there.
That sounds like a ball.
it was awesome.
It was fun.
The police didn't show up or anything.
That's even better. Look, we've done that. There's a miniature putt golf. You take your kids, and that's where I think I'm still a kid. I'm gonna win. That's putt. I'll tell you what, I've got it. Anybody want to throw down the gauntlet? Let's play shuffleboard. I thought that was like old people games. I must
Golf
be getting old.
tournament.
I was fixing to say
I'm getting in there.
Golf tournament Saturday in Fairfield Bay for the food pantry.
Always a good cause. They do the animal shelter, food pantry. Fairfield Bay does a lot of great stuff. And there's another course, Mountain Ranch. Mm-hmm. The Cool Pool, I don't know how much longer, or Bayview Pool, how much longer it's going to be open. They close for the winter.
it's getting close.
October, I think it's the 1st, because B
We
is
can look
there.
at B schedule.
I think it's October, the first
It's so much
weekend
fun
in
over
October.
Yeah, this year, this was, well, it was right after B said yes. Well, when B started school.
Was when Nick and Chris were here.
Yeah, we went up there to eat and see B. First time we'd been there. We've
man.
lived here almost 20 years, and it was the first time just a few months ago.
When the weather breaks, a Jansen's is great. I love Jansen's brunch. I mean, it's awesome. But if you just want casual dining and go hang out, the Little Red's got the barbecue place. You can sit down there, they get the huge patio. And I think every now and then they have somebody playing music. We've seen it happen. It's hard to ever figure when they advertise it. I can't ever see that. But you go out there and have some old Uncle Herschel's cough medicine and some chicken tenders, and they got open that view up. They got the waterfall. Miss Tammy Landry got that running. Dude, don't walk by it too slow. It'll make you want to pee.
Make me want to pee. Mama Craig
Miss
said
Donna,
she will challenge you
Little
to
putt-putt.
miniature golf.
man, she knows better. She's just trying to talk a big game. Miss Donna, you gotta love her. She's great.
She is so
She's
sweet.
great.
So, okay, back to the bugs killer.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about bugs.
So we're coming into fall.
Yes.
In winter.
And
What is your?
It gets cold, and everybody goes, "Man, I'm not gonna have any bugs. It's getting cold. I don't want to pay. I don't want to do it." Okay, guys. In the winter, it's real important to treat for bugs because that's when they start getting into your walls or into your house and overwintering.
Because
Get a
it's
good,
cold.
good barrier exterior. Treat the inside. It's worth it. If you don't be upset this spring, or you start getting the warm days and they all start coming out. You're like, what? If you stayed on, and that's everybody thinks that it's a contract. My buddy Brandon Holly owns a lawn company, and he taught me, don't do contracts, do programs. Cancel me anytime. If I'm not doing a good job, fire me. But you stay on our program. Let us treat every 3 months or monthly, depending on what you need done.
Yeah.
Some places we have to treat monthly. But look, I'm not lying to you, and I'm not trying to take your money every time. I do need your money. You got to eat.
He likes
but
food.
But I do work for it. We're going to do a fair job. And if you do have a problem, we come back and don't charge you for the retreat. But yes, this time of year when it gets cold, it's probably one of the most important times to treat to make sure they don't overwinter in your window frames, behind your walls, and then hatch out, come in your house.
So give. I know you got some story where you got home, you had ants in your pants or something.
Oh man,
Something's had to have happened.
Give us
the
your most
worst, and we were talking about this last week. The worst roach jobs you do is where you can smell them. You walk in there, it's like thousands on the ceiling. And you're spraying and you're baiting and you're trying to really get rid of them. You're there for an hour, 2 hours. You leave. It never fails. An hour later, you feel something in your pant leg. It's crawling up. And one more climbs up.
Okay.
The worst story, Becky, that's been with me 7 years. We were doing apartment complexes. She's been with me maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Still a trainer. Small business. I'm answering my own phone then. Becky's spraying. We're in this apartment. It stinks. We play a game in Memphis on a high-rise apartment complex. What's that smell? You'll get in there and it may be like dog doo-doo, bacon, pot. It's a marijuana smell. What's that? And she said, we got off the elevator on the first floor. And we already sprayed 2 rooms. And so like, something's smelling bad. What is that? It's like, that's something dead. That's terrible. I don't know what this is. But it was like 3 rooms right beside each other, and every one of them had roaches. That they called downstairs and said, y'all need to spray this place for roaches. She went at first when my phone rang. I'm on the phone. She walked in and walked right back out. I was like, where did you go? Get them roaches. It's spray real good. And I'm like on my phone talking, and she comes right back out, and she's like, nuh-uh. I'm like, so I thought, whatever. And finally got off the phone. What's going on? She said, you go in there. Old man died.
Oh no.
Yes. He had that power recliner chair that picked him up, and they think he'd been in there like 6 weeks by a certain type of fly that came out. He had done swole, popped. That was yeah. And I thought, well, probably gonna lose Becky. She's not gonna work. She's done today.
And she's still there.
Still going. She moved away and still drives to work 2 days a week. And it's like, man, I appreciate it. She's doing great. It's
you
awesome.
have to read Hunka's next one because I can't say that word.
Elevator.
No, not that one.
Why can't I see these words?
Well, I'll take a picture of it.
Is it
I'm gonna try to pronounce it.
is this profanity?
Just because I'm not.
No, he's asking about using.
Miss Henry, my 3rd grade teacher, she'd say, sound it out.
All right. It says, "What's your thoughts on using diatomaceous?"
Diatomaceous earth.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good material. Yeah. I had a lady. We did a Vesta home show for a long.
Around your house.
Yes, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to help a whole lot, but it's not going to hurt anything. A lady had told us at a Vesta home show. She said, "Do you do moles?" And I was like, "Yeah, we'll bait moles." And she said, "You do diatomaceous earth?" I didn't know what it was. No man, but if you need some, I'll go get it. But it is. It's a. You know the little packs you see in your tennis shoe, the desiccant that keeps the moisture out. That's what diatomaceous earth is. It takes the moisture out of
Like that little packet thingy that's like in your peel bottle.
That's silica. That's silica.
Okay.
Diatomaceous earth is about the same type material. It just takes the moisture out of the insect.
Used to have a little lady that I'd done some work for, and she always wanted me to take borax and put it around the outside
Yeah,
of her house.
yeah. Borax is great material. It is, and there used to be recipes where you take borax, and mix it with peanut butter, and that's what you'd make bait for an ant or roaches. Work for either one. Now it may take 6 months to get them to feed on it. There's a lot better baits out there, but yeah, borax is a great material. There's a lot better out there now. Over the counter, if you want to mess with it and you want to just, I'm gonna do it myself. Hey, I'm not gonna put my own transmission in my truck.
Right.
I've learned. Sometimes it's cheaper to hire the pro.
Yes, it is.
You get what you pay for.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Can you pull a little red wagon?
Which one is that?
T-Rod.
T-Rod. Man, that was a great evening.
Oh, so it's a story.
Well, you knew it was a story.
I know, but I didn't know it
that's-
was going to go. Yeah.
I can't tell a whole lot about that story.
Sounds like he can answer, yes, I can pull a little red wagon. The end.
Yeah.
I've heard it happening before. It was a great time. Again, that was one of them get-togethers. Oh man, who all was out there? T-Rod, the Clevengers were there.
Very.
We were at Blake and Susan's. You sold them their place.
Yep.
And they had a gathering. I think we were eating crawfish that night, if I remember right. Blake fried or boiled crawfish.
Oh, I was
Brandon and Michelle.
Brandon did it.
Oh man, those were that's great times. Man, it was a great time.
Jeff Britt said best
The man,
assassin I know.
the myth, the legend. Guys, Jeff Britt is amazing. Google that name. That'll keep you up for a while.
Right.
The youngest sheriff of any Louisiana parish at the time. Are they younger now? Great guy, great family man. Jeff Britt's amazing.
Do you use a gun or dynamite for gophers?
Man, you got to take that C4 and shape it into, I'll make you a little friend. Caddyshack's a great movie. That Gophers, yeah, y'all are young. Have y'all seen Caddyshack?
Yes, it's a good movie.
Oh, my. Caddyshack. Bill Murray blew up the whole golf. Oh, you got to watch it.
Okay,
Yes.
so we will look it up and watch it, because
Yeah.
I can stand to laugh again.
Yeah, that's a good one. No, for moles and gophers, there's a lot of great materials. There's, of course, all of your traps. There's another material, talprid. You can get it online, Amazon. Tractor Supply has it sometimes. It's shaped like earthworms. You put it in the mole run. It's time consuming. You got to stay with it. Takes 3 weeks to a month. You out there and mash them flat. Moles, man, I've heard more stories. You got to use wintergreen gum. I said, okay, wintergreen gum. And then gum, and the guy said, it didn't work for me. And his buddy said, well, you got to keep it in the wrapper. All right, put it over the wrapper. Go out there and spray the guy's house 3 months later, and said, he's talking about his moles, all he's done to it. He said, I did the wintergreen in the wrapper, chewed all the gum I could. Said, I peed in it. Went out here, they said, human scent will keep them away. So I came out here and I peed in all my mole runs. Didn't stop them. He said, I took the lawnmower and put a hose on the exhaust and chased them out and saw them when they run out. I went in and hit them with a shovel. I was like, dude, this guy tried about anything you could try for moles that YouTube tells you to try or Google says, hey, try this. He tried it. And I guess the lawnmower, the exhaust pipe finally got his. But talprid works real well. You got to be on top of it. Takes a lot of time. Got a buddy in Memphis, Chuck Miller. He owns Wildlife Solvers. He is a mole nerd. He'll put traps out and trap them. I hadn't had much luck trapping moles.
Why
I've had hawks catch moles.
My grandmother was like a master at killing those things.
Yeah.
She would kill like 3 before breakfast.
It's a special breed person.
Yeah.
They're like my old nerds. I'm not
But
one
why
of them.
would you trap them?
It's a trap. It's a spear. It's not a good way to go.
Trap is a nice word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the
Politically correct way
Yeah,
to get
it's
rid
like-
of moles.
I got you.
something you'd see the pygmy Indians do. Come out the trees on you. Yeah. So guys, what do you like doing on this time of year? Y'all are here all the time, locals. What's the Greers Ferry nightlife on the weekends?
Well, for us, it's pretty boring, honestly.
Because we work all the time.
Other than fishing.
Fishing. Is the fishing better in the winter?
It is
No.
for me because I spend more time doing it in the winter.
Okay.
I enjoy it when deer season starts and everybody hits the woods and I've got this place kind of to myself. I get real selfish and just, I don't care if it's 13 degrees. I'm going.
Are you getting into the walleye clubs, white bass, fish
That
catching?
is this Saturday.
I am not. We've got too many things
What?
going and we're leaving Sunday and won't be back till.
We've got
Next.
convention that we've got to get ready for.
Convention?
Realtor convention.
What?
Okay,
That's
so
real stuff right there.
Yeah.
we've got,
State meeting.
I've got to read Hunka's because this is pretty funny. I used a mole smoke bomb and it didn't work. Tried another one and used a leaf blower to push it through the tunnel. Holy crap, those runs are long.
Yes, yes. It's amazing how far they do go. And you want to look for loose soil. A lot of times, where you put a sidewalk, loose dirt on the edge of a foundation of a house will be there like their little highway. I think they rarely go through the middle of the yard because it's so hard.
Yeah.
They're looking for easy soil to tunnel through.
You know,
The
I
path of
don't
least
notice
resistance.
them real bad up here. But back
It's a lot of
home-
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back home, it was. They
Yeah,
were
they were
terrible.
awful. So, question.
I'm
For
a Gemini.
up here, if I don't know how to really ask the question, if I call you because you're my termite guy, you're my pest guy, and say, I got a coon or I got bats.
Yeah, bats are, I can't do bats. I don't know if it's Arkansas's special license. I don't know enough about it. I do think you cannot do anything to a bat from October to, is it April? They go into their hibernating or they're hanging around and you can't do anything with them. And bats are good. There are funnels. I actually put one on my house at one time. They were in a gable vent going in. The wire was been violated. As they come out, it's a funnel. It's a little wire funnel. They funnel out and they come back. They can't get in. So they go make a nest or hang out right on the soffit. That's better than inside my house. But since then, they've moved on. Bats are good. They're good for the environment. You don't want to hurt them. You just want to make sure that,
They don't spend the middle of the night
Right.
flying around your head.
right.
That or
Or the guanos running through your ceiling.
that's what I was.
That's the
fixing to
big
say.
word, guano.
Jason said it sounds like you have the nightlife figured out. Friends, fire, side by side, and good times.
Man, I'm in. Who's Jason? Let's go.
Jason blames
The
you.
plumber.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
He's side by
You can
side.
hang out with the plumber. They don't bite their nails, do they?
No, I don't even think. I mean, he may have like little nubs of nails, but
But I will. Jason, if you're in, we'll definitely get together and do the
Man,
side by side deal.
I think right here in this little
Overrun.
the circle of life y'all have right here at the real estate mart, man, we have us a little
the
fire.
real estate mart.
Yeah, we can have us a little bonfire out back,
Hey,
a chitlin cooking.
Well, you know,
we
we
got
stump
the fire pit right
slung.
there.
we try to do the firework thing out here in the parking lot because we can sit out here in front and watch fireworks at the city park. And
Right.
We try to do friends.
We do a few get-togethers here.
Yeah.
I think my invite got lost in the mail. I guess I didn't change addresses, but I think the mail's slower in Fairfield Bay or somewhere.
No, I
Number-
think the text, our service failed that day and it
yeah.
didn't go through.
Hashtag no
Well, I
invite.
can just tell you, there at one time I had like 3 numbers for you in my phone.
Yeah.
And he was scared. to
Somebody-
text me.
I have no idea who I was texting.
Somebody kept writing my number on the bathroom wall, and dude, that phone would ring off the hook. I'm not that good a kisser.
Well,
Jason said he does not bite his nails.
You can't.
good.
As a plumber, you can't. Poo runs downhill and that pipe breaks.
Ooh, Be careful when David says, let's go side by side riding. You'll wind up freezing your butt off with no windshield on a mule.
Have you seen the side-by-sides they have now? And I know they're expensive. Pay for good stuff. Oh, Brandon, this thing's got heat, air, windshield wiper. I thought it'd be funny and rub mud on the front of his windshield, washer fluid, and just started laughing. Power windows. I'm like, come on, man, really? They're super cool. Yeah. The Can-Am Defenders, and I think Polaris now has that Expedition. We're on the way home last week. So last week before last, whenever. Those Explorers, and that's a high dollar buggy. And they've done lifted and just had mud. But it's, again, air conditioning, heated seats.
Well, the
That's
first one,
what David wants to do since we got the Jeep. He's like, we should sell the side by side. Well, it's going out to the whole world. That's not happening.
Okay. I think so.
No.
We sold ours.
She just put me on blast to everybody.
It was
Yes, I did.
when the COVID hit, and people go get side by sides. I gave a price. We rode that thing. I guess a couple of years. Had a ball. Didn't ride it much. Thought, yeah, I'll sell it. I think we got what we paid for it. Maybe a couple $100 less. And I thought, I'd be crazy not to sell it. Now I look at trying to buy one. The price has gotten so high again. I'm like, man, I hate to find somebody like David want to get rid of one.
No.
I would.
We'll ride around with a real estate center on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Advertise.
It's on the back and the
Sponsored by.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. But no, she's not going anywhere.
Just use her every now and then for you. We got to keep the cobwebs out of her.
But Nick, to
He
be
does
fair,
do
that
that.
was us really being nice, trying to let the girls have the.
We were
windshield.
in our buggy, and David and Nick were in the mule, and with no windshield, nothing.
It was not
so
mule.
we were nice and toasty.
It was your dad's Pioneer.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. Well, Nick said mule, so I was.
Y'all remember the movie Dumb and Dumber? They're riding on the mini bike. We've been there. And Julie was, I was like, come on, we're going to go ride again this winter. It's going to be cold. It's going to be great. Let's go ride on the snow. And she's like, no, get me a heater. I was like, I got you a windshield. Those little green bottles with the Mr. Heaters and everybody's wearing. I mean, we used to stop and take out the buddy heaters and stand behind it. Oh, man. There's a hill in Fairfield Bay. We're sled riding down it. Ride side by sides up to the top. It slid to the bottom. Somebody go pick up whoever was sled down, come back to the top. Got hungry, pack of hot dogs, and a Mr. Buddy heater has the red one, and it has the grill on the front. Cram them hot dogs in this way. It held, man, I can't remember, like 12, Brian Wade, Clay Henderson, they were all there. And we stacked them in like that and thought, we have done come out with an invention. This right here, we are the hot dog mastermind cooking entrepreneurs. We pulled that sucker out and grabs the bun. Tastes like propane. Worst hot dog you ever cooked. It was done. It was warm. Guys, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't
Eat it raw.
Eat it.
Like a man.
But no, David says that now that we have the Jeep, we'll just do trail riding in Jeeps.
Yeah.
No. We drive that on a daily basis. No.
My Jeep, I hadn't put the doors I've got a little top on it, but I hadn't put the doors or the real top on. I think it's been a couple years. It's just during the winter, she stays put up. Pump the gas a couple more times, get it out in the spring.
There you go. Have y'all going out on the boat this weekend?
We love you.
Planning on it. We're planning on doing it. The water's probably getting a little cooler now. You don't want to get in there. But that's what's great about Greers Ferry Lake. We have the floating porta potties. So you grab your Febreze spray, some Clorox wipes, ride around, do a porta potty tour. Turn the radio on. We got to fire the grill up right there by the porta potty. Get a little more Febreze in there. Somebody need to go potty. It's your turn. Go in there and wipe it up.
Yeah, we was
Leak
there a couple
flush.
weeks ago, and the water was getting. It was in the mid to high 70s, and I'm sure it's cooling right on off.
That right there's sobering.
And that good rain we had the other day.
We've had some rain here
Sandy
lately.
said that we missed y'all in Eureka this year.
Yes, we wanted to make it. We didn't think we'd be able to. Then when time we thought we could make it, we have a little dog we brought with us. And Julie was looking for a hotel room that we could take the dog to, and let's go. And it's like, it's going to be kind of a hassle. And if we leave her in the hotel room and she's a Beagle, Jack Russell mix.
Ooh.
And Jolene, if she doesn't have her way, will start a howl going on. So we didn't want to leave her in the hotel room. And so we rode up to, I was telling Dave Rowe, we rode to Big Flat, Arkansas. It's a nice little gathering spot up there. Nice ride through Timbo, through Shirley. The town, how would you pronounce Onia?
Onya.
Exactly. we had Miss Tabitha that used to be the proprietor of the Dock of the Bay. She says, it's Oni. It's not Onya. We stopped and got pictures in front of the Onya sign going, look, we own you. We own you. And she said, that's Oni. Okay.
I'm going to stick with Onya.
Onya. Every time we drive by, and last week again, it was raining. And again, we don't have our doors on. We just have our little top. And I told you, let's stop, get a picture. And she's like, no, it's raining. We're in a Jeep.
With no top.
Yeah.
Right on.
She was talking about putting the top on and going, we don't have air conditioner. If you put the top on and ride around,
Oh, no.
man, get a little gamey inside of Jeep CH7. It's best just leave the doors off, let the top down, and let her eat.
Steve said Jeep ride sounds good.
Yeah. Big Steve hitting the Jeepers Creepers too. Let's go and fill a little park up, man. That'd be a lot of fun, I believe.
That would be fun.
Close to home.
Real close to home. Right across the street. We may well start a...
What?
26, you said, right?
No, that's the VFW side-by-side poker run.
Yeah.
Belcher, I think, is the one that said was the 19th?
October 19th.
The week before.
Yeah.
And I believe the week before that, Fairfield Bay's having a car show in the mall area. So if you got your old hot rod, I thought about throwing the arm raw to my tires and
Sliding on in there.
pull the old blue Rhino up.
Why not?
Sandy said nothing wrong with the top off in the rain. Steve said, been there, done that.
All the cool people do it. What'd y'all do?
We're
We
talking
had
about it.
the
Making,
doors on, the top was on. Yeah.
Y'all don't have that great memory.
yeah, that's
Sandy said
us
they were
being
real
jealous.
keepers on the way up there. And I agreed with her. She was correct. All the rest of us,
Should have just put rain suits on, hun. Just ran on with it.
no.
Don't even put a rain suit on. If you're driving this way, the wind's coming this way, the rain's coming this way, you'll stay dry.
Yeah, but see, they at least had a
They had a top.
bimini on. I mean,
Yeah.
so it would have been only fair if we'd wore rain suits.
Man, a little duct tape, clothespins, roll that beach towel back there.
Going all ghetto.
Roll.
Ghetto, that sounds cool. Memories would be
Sandy
made.
said no rain suit.
No, that's for sissies.
That's for sissies. We ain't sissies around here.
All right. When I have to back the boat in and let it defrost from the trailer so it'll float, come get in the boat with me.
Who?
Sandy.
Oh,
That's a long ride from wind.
go all out or go home. Okay, $1 million question. You came, been on the show, episode number 3. Would you do it again?
As long as the check don't bounce. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I mean,
It's
they-
$1,200 what you paid me to come. Yeah, I'll come back.
okay.
I'll do it for less.
I mean,
Great.
Do it for less, man.
Yeah.
You're all right for a while, guys.
Yeah.
if it bounces, I mean, just call David. And, I mean, I'll make him stand on the
Yeah.
corner some more.
Yeah, the pay is great. No, I had a great time. I enjoy this, and it's been a lot of fun. Next time I'll try to remember the big words.
It's all good. We
don't know big words. We're not. I mean, you called yourself a nerd earlier. I mean, we're not even close to being a nerd in anything.
we're
But
just
talking-
enjoying this, and we hope the people out there go buy that fish. Sandy said that's not near as fun.
Go buy that fish.
She said he was on
Yeah.
his own to go when he has to let the boat sit in the water to defrost off of the trailer.
We appreciate everybody that's come on,
Yeah.
including you.
I enjoy being home and watching who y'all have next. What do y'all have, like a an event? Who's coming up, or
No, we just like when
you gotta
we're
wait
done
and
here
see? It's gonna be a
today.
surprise.
Yeah. We don't do no preview shows like they do on
Yeah.
the first 48 or anything. But hopefully everybody likes it.
You know what's worse than ants in your pants?
It is. I tell you what.
No, do you know what's worse than ants in your pants?
Oh, do I know what's worse? No.
Uncles. Little bug humor. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that was a good one.
That's a fair point.
Thank you.
I'm sure you have more.
Don't forget to tip your waiters and waitresses.
Waiter. Oh, crap. Well, David and I will say we do appreciate you taking time because we know you were
Well, I mean, everybody.
up here working and
Yeah.
whatnot, but we appreciate you carving out a little bit of time to spend with us and just shoot the breeze
Good
and
time catching up.
gabbing.
Faux show.
And I hope it was educational for some of our viewers.
Can't hurt nothing.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than I was. I pronounced a word I
Y'all probably
didn't know what was.
Google half that stuff. Find out I made most of it up. That's okay.
No, it's called Dawn Speed Dial.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We don't waste time with Google.
No.
I'm,
Well,
I'm scared.
that's-
I'm scared of fact checkers done took all the facts out of it.
Man,
Yeah.
that's a lot of truth to that.
Well,
Fact check that.
that's like I was talking to my client yesterday when she was like calling me, what do I do? Well, who do you use personally? And I was like, that's why I asked, was you taking on new clients? And I was like, I use Craig's Pest Control because
I mean, where do you stand for forever?
forever.
And then
He was the go-to realtor. I mean, I think he had the realty side wrapped up. He was the man that everybody used.
Sandy
and
said,
we
good
still-
job, Dawn. You were mild tonight. He's trying to
I'm on
be
my
professional.
medication. I'm on my medication.
he took two before he sat down.
What was you saying?
Oh, we still at the real estate center. I mean, we still pass out multiple names. I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, we have to.
yeah,
Right.
But I mean, I'm not going to lie or stretch the truth when somebody asks me who I use personally.
no, if it's a direct question, you answer it
Yeah.
honestly.
And so I was like, well, he started out as just my pest guy, but now he's my pest guy and my termite guy. So
We're trying to do more and more. We're easing our way this way, and there's no telling what the future's going to hold. We're just blessed. We really are.
and you're gaining a daughter-in-law in March.
March 1st.
Yes.
Big time.
I got
Big
the
time.
invitation.
Yes. Miss
Yeah.
Emma Joe.
Yes.
Oh,
Those, the
she's a doll.
invitations are gorgeous.
You might be taller. She's
What?
She's little bitty.
You're making me all
Yeah.
Doggone.
Yeah.
wait. And Ty is like as tall as that freaking door.
Yeah. They're good people.
Sandy said, Julie told you to be on your best behavior.
Yes.
And Corey, my client, she said, I
did.
trust you. That's why I asked. Well,
Y'all are great people.
Well, thank you.
You're doing a great job. It's cool seeing who all is coming on.
And that's the cool thing. I mean, you're pretty much everybody that comes on here is probably going to at least have an idea of who everybody is that's coming on here.
Right.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's one of the things that just makes me smile every time I think about where we live.
Right.
exactly.
It's a small community. You know pretty much who to talk to. And
So I have to tell the story of when I met Dawn and Julie and Ty.
he's
Wait,
probably with us.
yes, for the very first time.
Poor Kaylee always stayed home and read. She's my little nerd.
Yeah, she.
So I was brand new in real estate, and we just had this conversation a while ago. I'm not a fan of letting people ride in the vehicle with me, but Dawn and Julie, I showed them everything around Greers Ferry. Nothing was tickling their fancy, so we moseyed on into Fairfield Bay. And if anybody knows,
What was that? My old arm wrestler got tired of wrestling, I guess.
So if anybody knows Fairfield Bay, you can use Google Maps, but they're probably not the best in some situations.
It'll put you on a gravel road, a side-by-side trail now.
So obviously didn't know Don and Julie that well, but we all pile up in the white truck and we're going to look at houses in Fairfield Bay. We were on buggy trails. We were on.
She didn't know us, and she didn't know where to go either. And we rode through Fairfield Bay, and there's several times we're on a gravel road going, "You think we're gonna make it?" And she's like, "We have like 3/10 of a mile and make a left. You think it's blacktop?" We don't know.
I don't know.
Give
So
it plenty of gas.
we all figured it out, and I kept telling them your favorite saying. We're not lost until we run out of gas.
At that point, it's trouble.
So, to say that was my first experience with Dawn and Julie, and this has pretty much been
Yeah.
our relationship ever since. And I, honest to goodness, treasure that because we were also in competition with Blake and Susan.
Blake and Susan. And we were both staying at the Sportsman's
Sportsman's
Lodge.
Lodge.
We
Yeah.
just rented a room all summer. I think we had 2 rooms. They rented a couple, and all the story, the way we met, and the way we've met so many people up here. Mm-hmm. It really it's a small world, and you'll run into people that know somebody. It's great. And,
It is.
And everybody has one thing in common up here. We're getting away and just enjoying life.
Exactly.
You're not
And pretty much all of us are from somewhere else.
yeah, exactly. You're out of the rat race when you get up here.
Yeah.
And it's real nice, slow.
And I love our story.
Yeah, it's
I
a
love
great
our
story.
story.
Now, I remember being on that one gravel road going, man, I don't think we're going to make it out of here.
Dawn's looking at me.
Fairfield Bay, look, I mean, riding, doing that in that truck. I mean, I thought, this place is huge. And now I ride it, it's like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's Dave Creek Parkway or Westfield.
My house the whole time.
Right. There's only like 3
Well,
real
Dawn-
roads to ride in.
Yeah, Don asked me a couple of times. He was like, do you think we need to put it in 4-wheel drive? I was like, I don't know. If you think we do, I'm going to say, I guess we do. I don't know.
It was tough.
See, I got my license in 2015, and that was in 2016.
16. Wow.
Yes. It is.
Man.
Yes.
It's been a minute, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
It's hard to imagine when you think like that.
We were talking last night about the dates and how everything went. And I thought I donated a kidney to my little sister.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was like 9-10 years ago. I looked on the wall last night. They give you a plaque. 2017. I'm like, oh, it ain't been that long. Back up. I knew y'all. David helped me finish my deck. I thought, yeah, well, they'll go ahead and pull a kidney out of me. They said I need to lay around 6 weeks. I'll go ahead and put my deck up. That'll be no problem. Had somebody else already put all the frame up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't real good at that. David come by and helped me finish decking my front porch.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
still standing. We hadn't fell through it yet.
I guess
we did something right.
good.
Remember, we bought a little device to put the screws in on the side. Hey, we can't take it down now. You need to get the screws out.
No, it's there. It's there. But it's just and that's what we love about being up here, because you do get to meet people all the time. And like us, I mean, we didn't know each other from Adam.
No.
Y'all trusted me to help y'all buy your second home. And here we are, this time later.
Right.
And I mean, you got your Arkansas license. David and I bought
Y'all
a
are
firm.
real deal realtors now.
Yeah.
But another cool
Appreciate
thing that about it, and with people here being from different places, everybody from somewhere else, is another thing that's cool about it in my mind is you talk to people, you meet people from all over the place, and what you realize is I don't care what the news is telling you.
Right.
When you sit down and have a cup of coffee with people, we're all just people.
That's it.
We're all just people.
I mean, just look at us right here, right now. We brought Don in for his humor and his profession. But, I mean, we've mixed it up, and we're just coffee shop talking.
Yeah.
But we got,
And hopefully everybody
profession out
enjoyed it.
there.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
For sure. We do appreciate you coming on. And we'll see.
Look forward to what the future holds.
That's right. That's right. And
But I keep telling him I want us to work on collaborations. Getting like
MC.
Belcher in here
Yeah.
with you, or or Steve in here.
well, that's what I've already talked to.
Man, if you got
several of you guys.
Brandon Cage and Thomas Rogers in here together, that's their own little animal shelter they got going on over there. Man,
No wonder Blake and Susan put up a fence.
man. We've made that fence. It's a chain link fence, and we've talked about going and buying Dixie cups and writing signs in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
So when they pull up, like,
perfect. Yes.
oh wow,
Yeah.
we'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
There's all kind of cool signs. That's a big fence.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
That's put on a lot of Dixie cups.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And I mean, there again, that was another, helping Blake and Susan with theirs. And it just, I love what we do for this reason.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just carry lifetime memories with you. And we become friends. I mean, I could call you up right now and say, Dawn, I'm on the side of the road with a flat. I need help. I know that.
I'll send Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You would either tell me, hang on, I'm on my way, or I just woke Tyler up, he's coming.
Let me call Belcher.
Yeah.
we'll get it handled one way or another.
Yeah. Oh, it is what you said, the way you meet people. We talk about it. When you're on the water or you are riding, the friends in Fairfield Bay, you think, oh, they won't know anybody. Heck, from Fairfield Bay to Higdon to Greers Ferry, all the way to Tannenbaum, a lot of people know a lot of people. And
You find out how small the
it
world
really is. It really is.
Yes. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
small.
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm good if y'all are good.
I was just gonna say again, we thank you tons. I hope you enjoyed yourself
I did. Had a ball.
and you would come back and do it again.
Heck yeah. Put me in the rotation, coach.
Put me in the rotation.
But we appreciate it. And with that, we're going to say good night. Thanks,
Good night,
everybody,
all.
for
Thanks
appreciate
for
it, guys.
tuning in.
See y'all.
Let it